Today, me and Snaila are going to be showing you guys our bases, which, if you don't know, are the best bases on the Apple SMP. We've lived in these bases for at least a month, and you're going to see what a month's work on a base looks like. Enjoy the video.
So no one's really seen my base. Maynard did show it in one of his videos one time. But anyways, this is my netherwort farm. Yeah, it's kind of plain. We got the moss look around it with the wood. And then my XP farm right here. Thank you, Maynard, for helping me build this. Let me show you how it works. There, you click that lever, and then silverfish are coming out. And then, yeah, so we got this cool little glass thing right here, and then so this is actually just for mending my armor, but it's also just fun murdering these. We're gaining XP I don't really need. 41 levels. Still, I'm gonna ask you to get out of the way. Go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so this is the main room. Yeah, we have a lot of design. This used to be where the turtles were, but Maynard decided we let it free, and now it's addicted to this. We kind of made it free because all the chickens were getting in right here. Anyways, this is my storage. These are my furnaces. That's my trusty crafting table. And this is my bed. I'm gonna have to find a new place for it because that's not a great place. We have like orbs around here. It's just kind of a nice look. Nope. No! I know Leo King's about to log on, and he's gonna find my base. We all know it. And my stuff, my ender chest, my anvil, which I don't think I've used. Wait, why do I have so many anvils? Oh my gosh, Maynard. Nothing in here. Ooh, lapis. My copper armor set. Pretty sweet. I mean, that's kind of it. Alright, we're almost done with these, very annoying silverfish, because they've been taking 8 years to fall down that. We're gonna do extensions on my base soon, with more stuff. I do have stuff on the surface, though, but who's not lazy? I'm lazy. I'm not going up the whole staircase out of here. Alright, well, I think that's it for my base. Maynard's base is coming up. So, if you already clicked off the video, then I don't know what to say, because you're not watching. But if you are still watching, ooh, yeah, and you get to see Maynard's base.
Welcome to my base. Yeah, you really thought this was the base? Well, it is kind of the base. Anyways, this is my base and the source of all my power on the Apple SMP. It's amazing. And yeah. Simply trading with villagers is how you become powerful in Minecraft, and when you have a lot of them, it's pretty easy to become powerful. Anyways, I should probably show you around this place. We'll get to the villagers later. First, let me show you some of my other things here. This is my big netherwort farm, biggest on the server. Old enchant table. I used to have like all my books and weapons in here to get enchanted after I did stuff with villagers. We got this thing. This is something else. And that's the entrance. Just plenty of chests here. They have nothing in them. I've been putting stuff in my shulkers. And yeah, let's just go to my villagers because there's really nothing to do up there. Anyways, so we made this big space. We don't know what to do with it. We got an escape tunnel in case villagers have to get out of here. And let me show you guys my villagers. So here's our cleric. He trades 1M trades for the rest of his life. It's good. And then these guys, basically the source to my power. And we have quite a few clerics here. And let me show you some of my famous villagers. Subscribe to SnailCraft. He has mending trades, which is just the best. Take a look at this guy. Unbreaking 3, Impaling 5, We got a Depth Strider guy, Power 5, Aqua Infinity person, and another Mending guy who we don't really need. Prot 4, Depth Strider 3, Density 5, and Flame. This is one of the best villagers in the business. Thorns 2, Sharp 4. Enough with the librarians. Let's check out the people who aren't librarians who have good trades. This is a new guy. He sells pumpkin pie all day. And another pumpkin pie person. We can make a stack and a half of pumpkin pie every day. Pumpkin pie is my food source, if you didn't notice. It's the best in the game, and will never be beaten by any other food source. And yeah, like when you trade with them, they get upgraded. I haven't actually had a person who wasn't fully upgraded in a while, because usually, yeah, like every villager here, every villager here is very, very wealthy. And I should probably show you one of my favorites, the armors. These guys sell armor, and there's actually a lot more of them. And what's interesting is they sell armor, and then I transport them through well, I'm not going to say much about it, but yeah, they sell armors, weapons, so that I can disenchant these and then re-enchant them with really good enchants and get this kind of armor. It's some really interesting stuff. But yeah, usually when we get the armor, it's going to be transported to a XP farm that is it's not in this base, but it's somewhere else, because I like to make bases spread out from each other, because if I do that, then there's less likely of a chance someone's just going to find something I made and then find all of my bases. So I've been spreading them out. I should probably show you my spread out bases, because I'm pretty sure people want to see that. But also I should probably show you my wealth. Thanks to all the villagers. Look at all these M's. We're almost at 6 stacks. It's gonna be good, and it already is very good to see that we're here. You know, I have an interesting story about this base, just how I managed to come across it. Well, I made it myself, but like it's been interesting how I got here. When I was going for the mace, I was putting all my efforts into getting that mace, and when it had Curse of Vanishing on it, I was extremely disappointed and saw that all of my efforts were not worth it. Unfortunately, my base was raided the next day by players who were angry that I killed them. And then, you know, we got revenge and everything, but we still didn't get the mace, and our base was looted. Okay, I have no clue what. Okay. So I'm gonna show you my my farm that is used for Dillos. Well, the Dillo farm basically. This is basically one of my bases. It's the base that really just gets me stuff like really quickly, really fast. And yeah, so what's better than one armadillo? 2 armadillos. It's doubling the silverfish amounts, and it's also just really, really good for the job. Anyways, here it is. It looks different, I know, because I was trying to do like some automatic killing thing that doesn't really work, but it still looks kind of cool. Here's my place where I do all the good enchanting. Like I have a decent amount of books in here, just ready to be put on all of these tools and everything. Got the lapis up here. And yeah, when I flick this lever, it gets insanely laggy, but I don't want to do that. And down here is the big hole that the silverfish dug. Snaily's been having a lot of fun down there lately, and yeah, it's been pretty good. And people underestimate all my farming stuff. You want to see something interesting? Well, yeah, here's all my farms. So you got a sheep farm. Wool is important for beds for villagers, and it can also blow things up in the nether. Like, this is how I get all my netherite. I just use beds and blow them up underground. Here's my sugarcane farm. Haven't harvested it in 12 years. No regrets. But I think people, they just don't know how big of a deal turtles are to us, because, yeah, this is our turtle farm. As you can see, it's getting very crowded here, and there's really not that much space here anymore. But this is where we get all of our turtle master potions. We're keeping the turtles here because at the end of the day, we were only here to have epic seaweed turtle moments. Like, watch this. If I go in here, a lot of the turtles are gonna notice, and then they're just gonna start coming in. And now they kind of like mosh around for the seaweed. Little do these guys know, I was done giving them. I'm stepping on eggs. I was done giving them seaweed a long time ago because we have so many eggs. The game is. We don't even know if the game's gonna handle this many turtles, but there's no better way to try it. So that's why we're doing it. And yeah, a lot of scute. More and more scute come every time, because the more turtles you breed, the more eggs you're going to get, and the more babies that are going to hatch, and the more adults that are going to happen. You only get scute when babies turn into adults. So it's a pretty interesting thing that turtles do. But at the end of the day, they're still very helpful toward a certain potion in the game that's like hard to obtain. You need a turtle shell just to get like 3 of them. And these turtles, they do the job really nicely. You got to give credit to the turtles. And before I forget, I do have a lot of potions stored up here. A lot of them are in my shulkers, but we have a lot of these. We got to be ready in case fights happen on this server. And here is my vault. You see, I used this when we didn't have shulkers, because you just couldn't store everything you had in an ender chest that didn't have shulkers. So this is where we would put all of our main stuff. This used to be filled like right here with gunpowder. This used to have a lot of stuff in it. This used to have like all of our armor. We had armor sets sitting here. Now we just have a large fern as a flex. And this is where we used to do the crazy XP glitch. That was, those days were very interesting. This is one of the reasons why we got what we have today. Not just because of villagers, but because of crazy XP methods. But the villagers really helped to get armor to enchant. But yeah, we used to have trims in here, a bunch of random junk in here, and now it all looks very ugly thanks to the latest Minecraft update. We have this. There's nothing much in here. It was all like, it's just not valuable anymore. We have this. Snaily made a thumbnail here once. And yeah, it's just a cool thing I built. I don't know why I built it, but I did. And I think I like how it looks. But yeah, this is the vault of another base. This base was like a big deal back then, but we barely visit it anymore now that we can just, put our stuff in an ender chest and shulkers. It's just a lot easier now. We don't need huge storages for all of our stuff. The realm has changed over time, but our bones still stay in here because I don't even know where to put these. But yeah, it's been pretty good in here, and that kind of wraps up my main bases that I've built. But yeah, thank you for watching. And if you're wondering why I have a zombie head, I kind of popped a totem to get this, so I want to wear it proud and wear it all the time. Also so that no one sees me. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.